Hello, everyone. I am back. Uh, it's been a while since you guys have probably heard my voice. And, what I'm going to be doing today is a Donald Trump versus Joe Biden rematch in as a 2024 election scenario. So, as you can see, I already filled in the solids and likelies on the map for each party. Uh, Again, this is just the um, margin. This is just based off the margin. I don't really think that, and I would put them as likely, but I don't really think that New Jersey, Connecticut, and Delaware or Oregon could go Republican. I just think they would. They just think that the margin would be just under that 15 points. So let's start off with leans. New Mexico. I think New Mexico is just going to barely drop down to a lean margin, just to like around 5 points. There, a slight drop from 2020, and that's obviously because Ron DeSantis. If Donald Trump chooses Ron DeSantis as his running mate, uh, I believe they will have better numbers in the South, and also I think Virginia. After we saw Glenn Youngkin win there, I think it would just drop down to a lean as well, in that 5 point area. I don't really think it's going to go red unless Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, their approval ratings begin to plummet at the rate that we've seen. But so yeah, I think I have it going blue. And then we have Wisconsin. Wisconsin, I think will it'll go red by about, I would say, 3 points, 2 3 points around there. So that would be a flip, obviously. And kind of the same thing with. I also have that with Pennsylvania. Although by just about, I think Pennsylvania will go red by just above 1 point. So it'll be closer than Wisconsin, but I think it'll just be above that lean margin. And then Maine at large, I also see that going a lean margin. I've seen other people have it going red. I just think that's a little bit too far. I think they have it going tilt Republican. I just think it's going to stay blue, but I do think it'll drop down to a lean margin. I also have Georgia as well, lean Republican by just same as Pennsylvania, 1 to 2%, and same thing as well with Nevada and Arizona, also in that 1 to 2 point margin going red. And also the last lean, I believe, the last lean I have is Nebraska's second congressional district. I believe that's going to go lean Republican. Trump won it by a likely margin in 2016, and then it went to Joe Biden by a likely margin in 2020. But I think this time around it's gonna be lean Republican. And now we move on to the tilts. Honestly, I only see Minnesota just barely going to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris at this time around. Like I said, I've seen other YouTubers, but they have it flipping. I just don't really think. I think it's going to take a lot to get Minnesota to actually go red, especially because it's stayed blue for so long, for like around 50 years, almost. I think, I don't know. And then Michigan and New Hampshire, I both see going tilt Republican at this point. Michigan, again, Trump won it 2016 by tilt margin, and Biden won it 2020 by lean margin. I just see it being a very slight tilt around probably like I think just under half a point. Same with New Hampshire. And New Hampshire, honestly, I think New Hampshire would just go red by about a couple hundred votes, very close. Uh, so unless the Democrats could do something to regain popularity, uh, it pretty much looks like there is a good chance that we could see Donald Trump maybe if he actually announces his running and he does, and assuming that Joe Biden runs for a second term, which many people have said he does, he will. Sorry. I just see Donald Trump, especially with Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis is a key figure in this race as running as Donald Trump's running mate. I really think that's very important in order to flip the South and in order to keep Florida at a likely margin. I think Florida is just going to go would go would go red by about 5 to 7 points. Iowa, honestly, I could see Iowa maybe going solid red, solidly Republican. I think it'll just be around by probably around 13 points, and Ohio by about 10. North Carolina will be around same as Florida, 5 to 7 points. Texas, it has seemed to be trending blue, although in this election, especially with Ron DeSantis and Latinos starting to become more red than they were, especially in 2016. I just think Texas is going to stay at a likely margin red. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you again soon.